So Senator Durbin today also said that he had been in contact with the White House and that the White House was vaguely considering a policy similar to Title 42. Is there, if it's the difference between passing aid for Ukraine and not, is there any scenario where the president would support and the White House would support these proposals by Republicans that are also backed by Donald Trump and Stephen Miller?
I really can't get into hypotheticals from here. I can't negotiate from here. They're having conversations right now. Don't want to get ahead of that. Want to let folks have those conversations. We know and we understand, the president understands, he said this, that we need to come, in order to get this done, there has to be a bipartisan compromise. We have to find a bipartisan compromise. I'm just not going to go into...
His statement, though, even saying that he's open to compromise, that came after some of these proposals were outlined. That came after Republicans said what they wanted here. Nationwide expedited removal, authority for expulsion. So even just him saying that he's open to compromise, does that not mean he's open to compromise? This
president has signed more bipartisan legislation than any modern day president. He has. Right? You've seen him taking historic action on a few bipartisan issues, right? Let's think about the budget deal, right? That was done in a bipartisan way. So it's not just this. We understand in order to come up with a compromise and get things done on behalf of the American people, you have to find a bipartisan way to do that. And so that's what I'm saying. I want to be really mindful. There are negotiations literally happening. I'm not going to, from the podium, start saying what the president's going to accept, not to accept, or getting to hypotheticals. That's not going to help the process that we're trying to deliver on for the American people. I'm just not going to get ahead of that.
Do you expect him, I know it hasn't happened yet, but do you expect him to call members to the White House, to call members to Delaware to discuss this?
I don't have anything to add to the calendar or the schedule about the president inviting anyone here. What I can say is, and I said this moments ago, that the president has had conversations with congressional